In this video, we are going to learn about the connection between fractions and decimals. For our vocabulary, I want to talk about what the powers of 10 are. So since we work in a base 10 system, meaning that when we count, the highest number that we reach before we start over is 10, right? We do 9, 10, and then 11 is like that start over. So the powers of 10 are all the multiples of 10 by itself. So anything that could be written as 10 to an exponent. So for example, 10 is a power of 10. 100 is a power of 10. 1,000 is a power of 10. I want you to write down the next 3 powers of 10. So hopefully you wrote 10,000, 100,000, and then 1 million. Amazing how quick it gets when we're doing powers of 10. Each one is 10 times bigger than the last. We care about this because these are the denominators of the fractions that correspond to decimals. So in other words, when the denominator of a fraction is a power of 10, it can be quickly rewritten as a decimal. So we're going to fill out this table using the written form, or like the words, the fraction form, and the decimal form. So 1/10 as a fraction is 1 over 10, 1 with a denominator of 10. And then in decimal form, 1/10, we learned in our last video, is 0.1. Now I want you to write down the fraction form and the decimal form for 15 hundredths. Do it now. Hopefully you wrote 15 over 100 for your fraction and 0.15 for your decimal. All right, this time I'm giving you the fraction. I want you to write down in words and as a decimal. Did you write down 7 hundredths and 0.07? Remember that 0 is in there because this is 7 hundredths, not 7 tenths. Well, now I'm giving you the decimal and I want you to write down the fraction in the words. Do it now. All right, did you write 622 thousandths? All right, and last one, this is also in decimal form. Rewrite it as a fraction and using words. Did you write 3 and 25 thousandths? All right, now let's go ahead and apply this. All right, so one way to multiply decimals is by converting them to fractions. This isn't always the easiest way, but it's a good way for us to know how to do, because if you forget how to use the algorithm, you can always fall back on what you know about fractions. So let's take 8 tenths times 4 tenths. So first we're going to rewrite it as fractions. And if you're not sure how to do that, you should probably go back 2 minutes and watch the earlier section on how to convert decimals into fractions. Now, once we have that, we can use our multiplying decimals, or our multiplying fraction algorithm, multiplying straight across, which gives us 32 hundredths. And then also, like we worked on the last screen, we know that 32 hundredths can be written as 0.32, 32 hundredths. All right, let's try it again. This time, let's do 12 hundredths times 2 tenths. So first we convert to fractions, and then we multiply. 12 times 2 gives us 24, and 100 times 10 gives us 1,000. And if that looks like a really small number, then think about the fact that we just took something much less than 1 and multiplied it by something else much less than 1. So we're taking a small chunk of something that's already small. So it should sort of make sense that we're getting such a small number there. Let's try it again. This time, let's do 3 4/10 times 1/10. Start by converting to fractions. I want you to try it on your own this time. How are you going to deal with that whole number? Pause. Did you write 3 4/10 times 1/10? But then, how do we multiply a mixed number? Well, we have to convert it. So this becomes 34/10 times 1/10, which gives us 34 100ths. Did you get 0.34 as your final answer, or 34 hundredths? All right, and now I want you to try one more on your own. You're going to do 1 5/10 times 3 hundredths. Write it as fractions, multiply, and then find your final answer as a decimal. Did you find that it was 15/10 times 3 hundredths? And then multiply to get 45 thousandths, which would be 0.045, 45 thousandths. All right, and now for your practice problem, I want you to do 7/10 times 5 hundredths.